Today's story is set in Jewish history in the country of Israel, where the Midianite people have invaded. They have caused the Israelite people to be hungry and starving. And they have ravaged the land so much that it is completely barren. The Israelite people are frustrated, wondering why the God of their forefathers, who regularly did miraculous things to save His people, seems to have now forgotten them. At this point, the angel of the Lord appears to a man named Gideon and says, "Mighty hero, the Lord is with you." Gideon was afraid and perplexed. He responded, "Sir, if the Lord is with us, why has all this happened to us? And where are all the miracles our ancestors told us about? Didn't they say, 'The Lord brought us up out of Egypt'? But now the Lord has abandoned us and handed us over to the Midianites." The Lord responded to Gideon swiftly and told him to go and rescue the Israelites from the Midianites with the strength that he has now. And then God said, "I am sending you." Gideon pleaded with God, telling him that his clan was the weakest of all the Israelite clans. But God assured him that if he would attack, he would defeat the Midianites as if they were one man. During the next few verses of the story, we are told that Gideon's faith is strengthened by several things that God does. And so eventually Gideon agrees and takes 32,000 men to attack the Midianites. But God is unhappy with that many men. And He claims that if they defeat the Midianites with 32,000 men, they will believe that they have done it with their own strength. And so He gives Gideon a ridiculous challenge. God tells Gideon to allow any warrior who is afraid or timid to go home. And when Gideon does it, 22,000 soldiers turn their backs to the battlefield and leave Gideon with only 10,000 men to defeat the hordes of Midianite soldiers. We don't know how Gideon responded to this test, but we do know that God was still not pleased. And He gives Gideon further crazy instructions. God tells Gideon to take the 10,000 men that he has remaining to a stream and have them drink water. And just after each one of them take a drink, to divide his men into two groups. In the first group, Gideon places the men who take their hands, cup water, and lap water from their hands like a dog. In the second group, he places all of the men who lay down on their stomachs and drank directly from the stream. At this point, God tells Gideon to send home every man in the second group, so that Gideon is left with only 300 soldiers.